Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you're doing well. This is going to be an update for Project 10 Uses. I've been doing this project forever. I think the last time I checked, we had 62 updates under my belt with this project. It just is a testament to how much I love this project. It is like an alternate version of a Shop My Stash for me. I don't do regular structured Shop My Stash videos, but Project 10 Uses is kind of my version of a Shop My Stash. The whole point of the project is to choose 10 items from my collection, track my usage as I work with them, use them 10 times, and then when I hit that 10 use mark, they roll out and something rolls in to replace it. It's not your typical project pan, but through doing this project, I have been able to use and enjoy over 178 products in my collection that may or may not have been used otherwise. Plus, some of those products did end up going on into projects where I did pan them. Some of those products, a couple of those products ended up being decluttered. So it is a really great way for me to refamiliarize myself with more of my makeup while still project panning other things in my collection. So I love this project very much. I will have a playlist down below of all the other episodes of this project I've done in the past. I will also have other names linked in my description box of people that have done this project or are doing this project. And yeah, let's get into it. It's been a while since I've posted an update. And for today, I have 6 items that will be rolling out of this project, which, I mean, it kind of feels like it should be 10, but yeah, I'm at my 10 use goal on 6 of the 10 items. So let's start with those 6 to begin with. First of all, I have this lip gloss from Bobbi Brown. This is in the shade Free Spirit. These are called the Crushed Oil Infused Glosses. Holy cow. This is a beautiful formula. I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful color. It's kind of a peachy, terracotta kind of shade. I really like this shade. It doesn't look like too much on my lips because it's a gloss, but these are pigmented enough that you can see the color, you know, it's not just sheer. Really love this. It was easy to use 10 times. This is a product that I received complimentary from, I think, Influencer this year. Could have been Skeepers, I'm not sure, but somebody sent this to me for review and I'm so glad I got it because I've really enjoyed it. Up next is this Tarte eyeliner in the shade Navy. I used this 11 times at least, if not more than that. Another really easy product for me to hit the 10 use on. I received a bunch of these Tarte pencils with this kind of gold floral design on it in a holiday set. I think it was gifted to me, but maybe I purchased it, I don't remember. I've had these for years and years and years. These pencils are still super creamy and really nice. They work really well in my waterline. I love them. Unfortunately, I also became addicted to a different pencil from the same set from Tarte in the shade Hunter Green this year. I have it in my A to Z project pan, and I just want to reach for that pencil every single day. That's the pencil I have in my waterline today. And this one didn't pull me away from Hunter Green. I had to force myself to use this because ultimately I want to wear that Hunter Green shade every day. But that being said, I really love a navy eyeliner as well, and I will come back to this eventually. But yeah, I hit the 11 use mark on it and it's rolling out of this project. The next item I hit the 10 use mark on is this lip crayon from Elizabeth Mott. Do I know which shade it is? Dusty Rose. It's in the shade Dusty Rose. It's a little bit deeper than what I think of when I think of the shade Dusty Rose, but it was still very wearable. Not too bold, not too anything, just middle of the road, nice shade. I feel like it comes off a little bit lighter with the lights on than it actually is in real life, but it was still very wearable, and it was pretty much, I think, brand new when I put it in this project. So I've just about worn off the tip that was extending beyond the packaging. Again, I could see myself putting this in a project with the goal of finishing it down the road, but for now it's going to go in the office and I will come back to it in the future. The next item that I hit the 10 use mark on is a single depotted eyeshadow from Mary Kay. It is a gorgeous eyeshadow. It is super duper pigmented, and unfortunately it seems to be just exploding in my little magnetic palette, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm using this so often so it's getting kind of bounced around, but can you see how it's just kind of loose in the pan? It is an older shadow. A lot of my shadows are older shadows. That doesn't necessarily mean they like explode out of the pan, but that's what seems to be happening with this one. I definitely need to probably repress it and maybe, you know, put it in a project with the goal of finishing it sooner rather than later, because it's not doing too well. And it is a gorgeous shade. It's super pigmented. It is the kind of shade that I could just touch in my crease and then just start blending, 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 and it'll fade out to like practically my brow bone because it is so pigmented, but really high quality. I mean, Mary Kay can really make some nice makeup sometimes. Not everything they make is, you know, a home run, but those single eyeshadows were definitely a product from Mary Kay that I absolutely loved. And I'm really glad I had a chance to work on that eyeshadow a little bit more because it had been a long time since I played with it. The next item that I hit the 10 use mark on is this lip gloss from NYX. This is in the shade Sugar Pie. I rolled this into this project to do a comparison to my all-time favorite lip gloss in the entire world, my Laura Mercier lip gloss in Opal. And some of you guys challenged me to shop my stash for a dupe for Opal. And I think as far as texture and color, this is a solid dupe for Opal. The flavor does not compare to the flavor of the Laura Mercier. There's something about that Laura Mercier flavor that I love so much. This is not nearly as good as that flavor, but the consistency and the color is a very, very close dupe. And I'm really glad to have discovered that. I'm glad you guys challenged me to look into that, because not that I was ready to run out and repurchase that Laura Mercier lip gloss immediately because I have so many lip glosses, but I hadn't really looked at this lip gloss in my collection. This was something my eyes just kind of glanced over, and this is really nice. It helped me to appreciate this lip gloss in particular a lot more than I did before. And when I'm missing my Laura Mercier lip gloss, I will definitely be reaching for this to remind myself of how good it is. And the final product that I hit the 10 use mark on is a product I've just about finished. That is this lip balm from Jack Black. Holy cow, this is just a deluxe sample, but I absolutely love this. It is so good. I am at the point right now where it's just about time to cut open the packaging. I can barely squeeze any product out of this tube. Like I said, it's just a deluxe sample, so it's not like it was full of product, but the remaining product is just at the very top of the packaging, and you know how these kind of plasticky tubes are. It's really hard to squeeze when you get to that point. So I think I will be cutting this open very soon and just scraping it out into a container and just like applying it with my finger or something, because I do want to use every drop of product that was in this sample. I would absolutely consider buying a full size of this down the road. At this point though, I have a million lip glosses I need to finish first, or lip balms. So I don't need to be shopping for another one, but I will keep this in mind because it is so good. I think it sold at Sephora for like $5. So, you know, that's really convenient, but yeah, it is really good. It's got a nice kind of sweet mint scent, a lovely scent, a lovely consistency. I could put it on after I brush my teeth in the evening and I still feel it on my lips in the morning when I wake up. It's very nourishing. It's not one of those lip balms that leaves your skin feeling drier than it did before. It actually nourishes and hydrates, and it has SPF 25. So I really love this. And I stopped tracking my uses after like 16, but I probably used it 40 times over the past couple months. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, there are 4 products that are rolling over for next month and beyond. Let's go over those 4 next. The first item is the item that's been in this project the longest. That is this Bite Beauty lipstick in Black Cherry. That's the lipstick I've been wearing throughout this video. It is a lovely lipstick. I really like it. It's just not something I want to reach for every day. So I kind of knew that about myself rolling this into this project. I knew this would be in here for a while. I knew that I'd be challenging myself to use this 10 times. For the majority, I either use this for 2 reasons. 1, for filming exclusively when I wasn't leaving the house, or 2, during the month of October when I was playing dress up for Halloween. Those are really the only 2 circumstances that I wear a shade this bold. I'm just not confident enough in the real world to wear this to the grocery store or to work, even though when I look at it now. I think it looks perfectly fine. When I'm actually wearing it out in the world, I'm very self-conscious. So I've mostly worn it for filming, but that being said, I'm still glad I put it in this project, and I'm still glad I challenged myself to wear it more often. This is the shade in the tube. It's almost black. It's very close to black. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I got this on clearance for like $5. I have no regrets about it. And it's from Bite, and you know, they always say Bite uses really natural ingredients, but I've had this for a couple of years and it hasn't gone bad. It's still holding up really well. And yeah, one more, I'm at 9 uses. I only got to use it one more time and then it's rolling out. So hopefully I can knock that out before spring, because once spring rolls around, I don't think I'm going to be feeling this color at all. The next item rolling over is this L'Oreal Glass Shine in the shade Crystal Coral. I'm only at 1 use for this, which is not good. I should have easily gotten 10 uses by now. There are issues with this packaging. I actually think I used this twice, but I only have once marked, so I'm just gonna leave it at 1. But one time, maybe the one time I'm thinking of is when I was filming. I don't know. One time I went to go use this and the product just kind of sputtered out all over the place and I had way more than I actually needed, which drives me crazy. And then the other time I used this, it came out perfectly and was a well-behaved little tube of lip gloss. I do think that it's looking more and more like I will be squeezing all of the contents of this little tube into a container down the road where I could just apply it with a lip brush or my finger and be done with this crazy packaging, because I do believe the reason I've only used this one time is because of the packaging. It's just way too complicated and difficult. The next item that's rolling over is my Rimmel lip gloss. I brought this into this project for the same reason as the NYX Sugar Pie. I wanted to kind of compare this to my all-time favorite Laura Mercier and see if it's a suitable dupe. In color, it's a little bit more pinky and there's a little bit more pigmentation, but again, in texture, it is very, very similar to that Laura Mercier lip gloss. And the scent is very pleasant. It's not the same scent at all, but this is a very pleasant scent. I really do like this scent. Overall, this Rimmel lip gloss is amazing. I think it's called Endless Summer or something. Yep. I'm pretty sure I heard about this from Emily Noel, and this is a really, really nice lip gloss. I could absolutely see myself panning this in 2025 possibly. I'd like to find a project to put this in and work on this to pan it, but first I need to use it in this project, and I'm only at 2 uses. So, no, excuse me, I'm at 3 uses. So I still have to use this 7 more times. And the final product rolling over for another month is my YSL Mon Paris. This is a very fancy, expensive perfume that I bought for myself this year? I think this year, with my Ulta rewards points that I earned from using my credit card. I've only used it twice in this project. I need to use it 8 more times. There are 2 reasons why I didn't get the 10 uses in on this. One being that I am laser beam focused on finishing some other perfumes this past year, but also because sometimes when something is so good, I don't want to use it. And that's part of my mentality that I try to break through project panning, but sometimes it's just too good to just waste. Like, I think I'm just going to work. I can't use a perfume that nice. I'm just going to the grocery store. I can't waste a spritz of this perfume when I should, because that's the only place I go is work in the grocery store. And if I want to enjoy this, I'm going to have to wear it to my work and to the grocery store. But a lot of times I think this is too nice to wear to work. This is too nice to wear to the grocery store. And that's not how I should be thinking, but I can't help it sometimes. All right. Those are all the products that were in this project. I did choose 6 new products to roll into this project. So that's the next part of this video. Let's talk about those 6 products next. With everything switching over for the new year, well, a lot of things are staying the same for me as far as project panning, but with it being a new year and some new things happening, I was a little hesitant to choose new products. It wasn't as easy as it sometimes is, but I did find new products. I wanted to go for some tough categories, things that I don't tend to reach for when project panning. So the first thing I thought I would tackle was a couple of loose powder products. Those are things that I often tend to avoid. And I started digging around in my highlighter drawer and I found 2 highlighters with the same name, and they appear to be identical. One in a bigger container, one in a smaller container. I don't think I purchased either of these. I could be wrong, but I believe both of these were decluttered to me from my good friend Jamie. And there is a part of me that really wants to just dump this one into this one and only have one. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to see what you guys say in the comments, but it is very tempting. They are literally the exact same product, and I didn't realize that they were until I was digging through my drawers, shopping my stash for this update. But this is a very pretty highlighter. It has a little bit of a pinky tint to it. Did I mention it's called the shade Clear Radiance? For those of you guys who have used Bare Minerals in the past, this will probably be a familiar shade to you. Gosh, this is messy. It's always just so scary. But yeah, I think, I don't know if you could tell or not, but it's got a little bit of a pinky hue to it. It's not over the top, it's subtle, but I'm hoping that it'll look beautiful on me. I'm hoping that I can not spill it all over the ground. I'm not sure which of these containers I'm going to be reaching for my 10 uses. I might just bounce back and forth, but I want to use this product 10 times, and I want to know what you guys think about me combining the smaller container into the bigger container and decluttering the smaller container so that all the products just in one container. I get a lot of satisfaction from doing that. Does anybody else? It's very satisfying to combine things. I also do that with like ketchup, so maybe that's just a weird idiosyncrasy of mine, but yeah, very tempted to combine these two. But I'm also looking forward to just using it as a face highlighter 10 times. All right, so along the same theme of my powder products, this time I went for a blush. This is also Bare Minerals, and this is the shade Luxe Radiance. I had about 6 of these small blush containers, and I was looking through them, and what I was looking for was something that wasn't so neutral that it didn't show up on my skin, but something that was that was on the fair side. I don't want a super deep blush right now. It's the dead of winter. I'm pretty much at my palest, and so I wanted to choose a loose blush that was on the lighter side, and this kind of fit the bill. It is still a peachy pinky shade that I tend to like very much, but it's light, and I think it'll be a good match for me right now while I'm quite pale. I have some deeper shades that I'd like to explore when I have a little bit of more of a tan. All right, the next product, I feel like it's possible has been in this project before. I'm not sure. I should go back and go through all my sheets and check and see, but I have 2 of these from Pure. They are called eye polishes. I want to say if either of these were in this project, it was the other one and not this one, but these are a cream product, so I would like to check in on them and make sure they're still good, and that if they're drying out, there isn't something I can do to revive them. They are a beautiful, beautiful product, but I don't use them very often. This one in particular is the shade Satin. It's more of a neutral champagne-y shade. It has this little mesh net in it, and the cream product is underneath the net. I know some people just cut that mesh out so that they have better access to the product, but I do still have quite a bit of product stuck to the lid for some reason. But yeah, I haven't used this in a very long time, and I'm looking forward to playing around with it, making sure it's still good, and seeing what I think about it, because it is gorgeous. I remember it being very gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time. Okay, 3 products down, 3 to go. The next product is a product that appears to have never been used before. This is a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, which happens to be in the shade Yogurt. This probably came in a subscription box at some point. It looks very pretty. It actually looks like it would go very well as a base to this Pure shade. They are very similar in color and tone. And like I said, this has never been used. Ooh, that was a nice sound. I I did pan one of these jumbo sticks in the shade Milk a couple years ago, and it was an unbelievable chore. I didn't love it, and I was really excited to take a break from these pencils after that, but it's been enough time that I'm ready to tackle this, at least for the sake of using it 10 times, which I feel like I can commit to. And it's just such a pretty shade. It's really, really pretty. I like it. Next is a black eyeliner. This is a pencil eyeliner from the brand Lancome. I'm guessing it was either a gift with purchase or part of a set. I don't remember buying it. I don't remember ever using it. I did need to sharpen it because the pencil had shrunk to the point where it was below the pencil line, which is always a sign that it's time to get going on these pencils. But when I swatched it, it was still creamy and it looked like it was still in good enough shape to keep using it without having to do anything to it. I did pan a black eyeliner a month or two ago, and I've been trying to focus on the other eyeliners that are in other colors that I have in projects, but there's a part of me that always wants to have a black eyeliner on hand, so I thought, I'll throw it in Project 10 Uses. Maybe this will be the next black eyeliner that I pan, maybe it won't. It just says Extreme, it's the Drama Liquid Pencil Extreme Longwear Eyeliner in Noir Intense. I am looking forward to using this. It looks gorgeous. And the final product I've decided to roll in this project is not a lip balm, but it's a tinted lip balm, and it is from Lipstick Queen. During the year of 2024, I spent almost the entire year panning a tinted lipstick from IT Cosmetics, the Je ne sais quoi lipstick. I still have to talk about that in a finale. Probably will be in a week or two, maybe a week. But although I am still working on that IT Cosmetics lipstick at this moment in time, it should be gone very, very soon. And one of the things I found panning that IT Cosmetics lipstick throughout the year was that it's not as intense as it was when I first bought it. When I first bought that lipstick, if I applied it on my lips would be pink. And if I applied it a second time as it was starting to wear off, my lips would be hot pink. Hot pink. And since I've been panning that lipstick in 2024, we're barely getting to pink, even if I apply it multiple times. We're barely getting to pink. It's basically clear at this point. So it has made me really want to explore some of my other tinted lip balms, lipsticks, and see if they've lost some of their intensity as well. I do love a tinted lipstick. I know there's a ton of people on YouTube that really don't buy into them at all, but I love them. I love these color changing products. This one in particular is called Hello Sailor. It's from Lipstick Queen, like I said, and it is blue. It is blue, very blue, and it's supposed to change to a pink. And I haven't used it in a long time, but I'm really excited to hopefully use it again, and hopefully it will still turn my lips pink. I'm really hopeful it will. If not, it's just a really good lip balm. So I'll use it either way, but I want to know whether or not it still turns my lips pink, or if that one also has kind of lost some of that color changing ability that it's supposed to have. So those are the products I am rolling into this project. That leaves us with 10 once again. Hopefully I will be able to do updates more consistently in 2025. I'm gonna try and be on it a little bit better this year. I dropped the ball in 2024 for sure. Life is crazy, but I'm excited to continue doing this project for another year. It's one of my favorites. Anyways, that is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.